Often when I'm on a personal level and on when I'm talking to people who are in recovery, and they recognize that the terms of their long-term recovery are that they need to have a relationship with a higher power. And of course, that's if we agree on what recovery means. And for some, just not drinking or using is recovery to them, and that, even that, whether they realize it or not, requires a relationship, depending on what condition we were in when we started, but with a higher power. But if we want to live happy, joyous, and free, if we want to be able to travel the world, or just to be at peace, we need to find this relationship with a higher power, and with God as we understand Him or don't understand Him. And for years, I struggled with this concept that God was separate. And it was something I picked up from religion, and even whenever we speak of God, as soon as we say the name higher power or universal intelligence or consciousness, we're talking about something that's separate from us. And so it took me a long time to realize, even though it was pointed out by so many people that the connection, the oneness, the realization was in the moment, and everything outside of that was my ego. And I didn't know that. I didn't understand ego either. I thought ego was only when I was in fear, or only when I was when I was making myself bigger, or fantasizing about grandiose things. And I used to think that was only ego, when ego was there, or when I was angry, and now I see that anything outside of the moment is me in the delusion. And so how do I get into the moment? And in the moment, in presence, and practicing presence, is when I have my connection with universal intelligence, with God, with higher power, is in this moment. Now, it seems easy on the beach, but it's not necessarily easy on the beach. I can come down, and this happened to me today. I'm sitting on the beach and thinking about, when I get home, and paying the bills, and all of that stuff. And so that's all, out of the moment. Yes, there's the practical of dealing with things, but this is what kind of prompted this message, was that, okay, how do I practice being here now, and let go of the idea that there's something special about that, or that there's something special about my realization of the oneness of all of this. It isn't special. It just is. And as soon as I make it special, then I'm separate again. Anyway, the mind is an interesting tool. And for years, many of us have relied on our mind with we've really relied on our mind, because many of us in a very early age had trauma, and fear got so strong that, we felt, we developed tools to manage life, but in the recovery process, we realized that our lives are unmanageable. That's the deal. My life is unmanageable by me. So the deeper I go into that, the deeper I realize that my life is unmanageable by me. And I have to rely on this moment, to my connection with this oneness, this God that I don't understand, that isn't separate. And so I encourage myself and all of us to be present. Breathe into the moment. Watch when we're in a struggle, with life. The program, our 12-step program, says life on life's terms, So be here now. Easy does it. Just relax. Take it easy. You know? Pause. Breathe. Pray. Meditate. You know, carry the message. All takes us out of ourself and into the moment. That's it. Hopefully this can be heard. The sound of the waves, eh? It's beautiful here. Anyway, love you guys. Be here now. Practice. And, you know, and hang with folks that have this as a priority. Yeah. Okay, love you guys.